Debbie Marcoux is licensed by the California Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Arizona, 094-1504, Georgia 69178, Illinois 031.005-8339, Nevada 57237, Oregon, Tennessee 184373, Texas, Washington, MLO 237926, Heidi Slade Points, California, DBO 1666881.
She's the mortgage mom. She can get things done. When you're in need and don't know where to go, pick up the phone and call Mom.
Hey, good evening. I am Debbie Marcoux, host of the Mortgage Mom Radio Show, and I've got Heidi with me as always.
Good evening.
Good evening, and it's Wednesday at 5. We are live at 5 every Wednesday right here on YouTube. You guys get to see us record our show, and this is what goes on the radio on Go Country Saturdays at 7. Today is kind of a fun day because we don't actually have, this is not going to go on the radio.
Right.
We are a week ahead. We recorded last week. We're a week behind, so we want to try to kind of get caught up a little bit so that the show that we do on Wednesday is the show that goes on the radio. So this is just going to be kind of a fun catching up with Mom. We might talk a little bit about loans, but nothing big. It's just going to be a good day, good fun day. If anybody out there is listening or watching, you guys want to put something into the feed, please feel free to do so. Ask us your questions. We'd be more than happy to answer those. You guys want to give us a call, it's 844-935-3634. That's 844-WE-LEND-FOR-YOU, L-E-N-D and the number 4. We can actually get you right here on YouTube where people can hear your voice and we can answer your questions. So I can already see that I've got, all of my family's on. I've got my Aunt Pammy that calls me Buggy, and I've got my Aunt Lori on. So hi, guys. Happy to see you there. So let's catch up with Mom. Let's do a little bit of that because we always do.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
All right. So what's been going on, Heidi?
So I am going to be in a wedding.
Yes.
I'm going to be 40-year-old bridesmaid again.
You are?
And so I told you we went out, bride found a beautiful dress. So
Yes.
it's super exciting.
So how many dresses is this for you? Are you like 27 dresses?
28.
28.
This will be 28
Okay.
dresses for me.
All right.
But you know what? I've worn every color. I've done the gamut. So this is great. She picked black.
Nice.
So I love her.
So
right?
actually something you can wear again.
Yes.
All right.
Actually something I can wear again. I mean, I've worn all the way to lime green.
Okay.
And from anyone watching,
I
you
wanna
can
see those
my
pictures.
complexion.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do lime green. But, the bride's always right.
Yeah.
And I feel if you're going to be a bridesmaid, you just do what you're asked.
Right. You do. You do. Absolutely.
You do what you're asked. You put on the dress, you smile, you throw them a great party, you enjoy it, and you go.
Yeah.
I will say the one I wore lime green, though. Thank you. We did it in Hawaii.
Oh,
so no complaints.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see that. That would actually be very fun, very tropical.
But it's been fun
Yeah.
because she said basically let's find a black dress. All the girls are pitching in, and I'm getting the best pictures of dresses we should wear. Unfortunately, the bridesmaid ages are quite the gap, right? The youngest is 18.
Okay. Are you the oldest?
I am not.
Okay.
I might be in mindset, though.
Right.
And some of these dresses, I'm going, well, that's really cute. And I would have worn that to homecoming.
Sure.
Or, possibly prom. And they're like, no, we should definitely get this. Everyone's like, yeah, it's cute, it's cute. And I'm like, I can't wear that. I'm 40.
You're 40.
40.
Either way, it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
You'll have fun. You
So
know.
it's going to be fun. And, she did say every girl can wear a different black dress. So I think that's the greatest idea because we do have from 18 to, 40 plus. And all the girls are going to look great. But I was just laughing. I'm like, you want me to wear what?
Right.
Like, I'm in, but... I'm gonna, look like something walking down that aisle.
So how did the diet go? You're out, you're shopping, bridesmaids dress shopping, right? And we all know that you're there. And a lot of times they bring you out champagne as you're trying on the dresses and stuff. So how did the diet go?
Yeah. So we pre-partied a little bit.
A little bit?
A little.
Okay.
We actually did very well.
A little bit.
A little. Well, luckily,
I'm sure.
No. No,
Okay.
It actually, because I live so far from the girls, I did only do a little bit because
you
my
had to
drive
drive
was
and-
like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So
Very
had it
responsible
not
mom.
been,
Yes.
then I probably would have drastically failed.
Right.
But yeah, I only had a couple glasses of wine.
Nice.
So I did do well, and I only ordered a salad for
Yes.
lunch. So the diet went well that night.
Yeah, very good. So
That
we have big news. We actually went and we did our measurements today because we're doing Jenny Craig, like we
Yep.
said, and we have been very strict, sticking to it, doing our exercise, 5 days a week. And both of us each lost about 5 inches in total. So
Yep.
that was very exciting.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely a win. We've, I think, both been a little frustrated when we get on the scale for the
Yes.
scale loss.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
we're getting like a pound here, maybe a pound and a half there. And I think what our total loss has been,
Probably 6
I
pounds
think,
each.
yeah,
about.
5 or 6 pounds each. It's actually
And we finished
really,
3 weeks, so that's
Right.
good. It's healthy. It's 2 pounds a week, which is
Yeah.
what you want, right? Uh-huh.
And it is funny because Deb and I seem to be almost identical with our weight loss, with everything.
Yeah.
And we went in today. It was the first time they did our measurements.
Yes. Yes.
And so that was a much bigger win for us. We
Definitely.
actually did, lose in size.
Right. Right.
So that was a good feeling today.
For sure. So everybody out there that is listening, you guys, if you watch us live at 5 on Wednesdays on YouTube, you get to actually put things into the feed, which is a lot of fun, and we actually read it. So thank you so much, Aunt Pam, for saying sober shopping is overrated.
I agree.
Heidi's agreeing with you, and I'm agreeing, absolutely. But I've been on the no drinking diet. I've been good. I have been so good.
Yeah.
I haven't gone home. I haven't had my glass of wine like usual. I haven't been doing it. So
Deb's been a lot stronger.
I have. I
at
had
that
1
than I
weak
have.
point because I did have to go to a celebration of life for one of my very best friends all the way back to junior high school. Her dad did pass away. So that was a little bit rough. They were doing, shots to dad, which obviously I had to partake in. Had
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe not had to, but in my
Oh,
mind
absolutely,
I had
you
to.
had to.
Yeah.
You had to.
But I've actually been really, really good with not going home at night and pouring, my box of wine, which my aunt actually laughs at me about. I love my boxed wine. But it's number one. It's the best rated or whatever. It's won awards. We make fun about that all the
Yes.
time. But, I've been really, really good about that. So.
Yeah, no, Deb's been way better. So the first week, I just refused.
Yes.
I had my wine every night. I was going to do it. But then we got on the scale and she had lost like 2 or 3 pounds and I lost 0. So
So you gave up. You
I-
said,
I-
I've got to get on the train.
yeah, I did decide I would jump on the bandwagon. And I didn't have anything that week. Mm-hmm. And then we did do the shopping. So I had a couple glasses. But then we did find out that if I maybe switched over to a Spirit and cheated just a little bit here and there, I would be better. But really, I've been a lot better about it.
You have.
I want to
definitely
lose the
been
weight.
better. Yes, you have been better. So catching up with me, what's going on with me? So I said at the beginning of the year that my goal was by February 15th to actually have a motorhome or to have at least pulled the trigger on a motorhome.
Yes.
And just like we tell everybody out there, if you want to buy a home, you want to refinance your home, you want to try to get that debt paid off, you want to try to get in a better cash flow, you want to improve your credit. We had Steve on last week all about credit repair. He was talking about credit. What's the best thing that you can do to improve that credit score? What can his services do to help you with that credit? So I'm in my goal mode, right? My
Yes.
goal mode is this RV. I'm doing this. I'm doing it for the family. We've got to get out of the house. For my little guy, Zeke, that is autistic, I think it's so important for him to be out doing things, seeing new places, playing in the sand, which he's not necessarily going to love. But it is really, really hard when you've worked all week and then you finally go home and it's Wednesday. It's Saturday afternoon, because I work Saturdays too. And, it's really hard to want to leave the house. You kind of mold. So I'm like, this is going to make us go. It's going to make us do stuff. So I applied for the loan this week. I
Yes.
did get approved. I am supposed to pick up the beauty
Yes.
on Saturday. So Manny doesn't have to keep putting RV in all of the comments in every YouTube video that we do. So it should be this Saturday. So I will take pictures. I'll post them to our Facebook. I'll post them to Twitter. And you guys can see us with our new RV. So I'm very excited about it.
I might be more excited because that means I don't have to camp in the dirt
You don't.
for Stagecoach.
Yes.
So we're all very excited, and Deb stuck to her goals.
I did.
She is moving forward.
I did.
And, obviously we don't want to jinx anything,
Right.
but hopefully on Sunday I will get to see this.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Yep. So Manny's already put up into the feed again, RV. And Aunt Pam says sober celebrations of life are even more overrated.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Aunt Pam.
yeah, yep, Aunt Pam, you've got it. You're hitting it right on the head.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is Mortgage Mom Radio. What do? Well, we catch up with Mom always at the beginning of the show, and then we talk about, finances, mortgage, credit. We've had Tax Grandma on who talked about your tax returns. She's got some good stuff to tell us next week, so don't miss that one. She's going to give us some great advice for self-employed borrowers. So that's a big one. Cousin Tara isn't watching, but I'm going to make sure that she actually gets on and watches that one. I saw her, I believe it was Tara or Tara Roble LLC or something like that. So she's just actually, incorporated herself. And
Okay.
so I'm going to have to get her on to watch that one and to listen to the Tax Grandma. So what are some things that have been going on this week loan-wise that we, could talk about? What's a client that's maybe comes to mind that's important that we maybe talk about something that is, happening or has happened?
So I'm going to talk about one of our clients that I talked to today. So I have been working with him now for months. And so funny enough, we talked, he called me, he had we'll just call it, been drugged through the mud by another lender.
Yep.
His wife did not handle that well. Understandably, right? So they're
you get all hyped up, you get really excited. I think that they were even in escrow and lost the house.
They were. So they had found the home of their dreams, right? Found it, been told no problem, we can do this for you. They got all the way through. They're in escrow. They think they're done. They're getting their keys. And then they stopped calling them back.
Yeah, it's an absolute
The
disappointment.
lender stopped calling them back. They're calling. They're trying to find out what's going on. They've got money sitting in escrow. And push comes to shove, they just tell them they can't get them approved. So it took this borrower of ours, which I just absolutely love, a long time to pick up the phone and call us. So I start talking. We're just talking numbers, talking, what's going on in his life. Why does he think this? Didn't really go into a lot of detail of what happened because he doesn't really know. Mm-hmm. And we don't really want to go back into that. So we start talking about it, and little by little, he just doesn't have a lot of time. His wife is just, if they couldn't do it, I'm just not getting my hopes up. I'm not going through it again. Right? So gives me a little information, gets me a little information, back and forth, back and forth. We're going on months now.
Right.
So finally, I get enough information. Talking to him, also turns out he's a vet.
Right. Which,
He's a vet.
yeah, that's huge.
So
that's huge.
And we talked, and he kind of talked about it, but you could also tell that was maybe a sore point. So I'm not sure if they went down that path before. And we start going over numbers today, and without changing anything, we can approve him for a purchase price above what he was even considering. Now, is that a comfortable amount for him monthly? No. But he's not considering that purchase price. But he couldn't believe that we can actually get him approved. And we can do a fully underwritten credit approval in his hands. He will know that that underwriter approved him.
Right. And that's such a huge thing. And that's maybe a really good piece for us to talk about that's different with us than what a lot of lenders do offer. Most lenders that you work with are not going to do a complete underwrite pre-approval.
Right.
We do a complete underwrite. So I had a client actually just yesterday that applied. She's trying to write an offer. And, she wanted to know what I needed from her. And I asked her for, the humongous list of all of the documents that we need. And she wanted to know why I needed so much, that her other lender didn't ask her for all of that.
Right.
And I explained to her, I said, look, I'm not just going to review it and tell you, hey, this looks good. You can qualify for this loan. I'm going to actually take the second step. I'm going to get the file ready, and I'm going to submit it to an underwriter. Obviously, for a file to go to an underwriter, you need to have more documentation in that file than just W-2s and pay stubs. It's more complicated than that. Right. But what we're doing is we're submitting that loan even before you have found a home, and we are getting that fully underwritten and approved. So when we say you're good to go, you are truly good to go. You're not going to be in that situation. You're not going to fall in love with a home. You're not going to put money in escrow to then find out weeks later after you've paid for an appraisal, you've paid for your physical inspector to walk through that house. you are literally in tears at that point that you are not going to close. I mean, you start making plans, you start changing addresses, you start doing all of these things while you're in this escrow, and that it's devastating. Yeah. So that's something that is, number one, it makes you feel so much better to know that you're out shopping and that you've got a loan and you're going to buy that house if you want it. Number two is think about how much better that you're going to come across to a seller when you're making an offer to that seller. They're looking at a fully underwritten commitment letter, not just a pre-qualification or a pre-approval from
a loan officer.
From a loan officer.
And not to say anything that some loan officers don't look at everything, right? There are loan officers out there that are amazing. And I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I've been sick for...
That's okay. It's her job. It's her turn. Anybody's got any kind of a remedy that you can give her, please do so.
There are loan officers that go out there and they know income, they know assets, and they are dotting their I's and they are crossing their T's. But the fact is, it's the underwriter that is going to make or break that decision. So when we say something to a borrower that says, let us get you that underwritten pre-approval, we would love to do that before you start looking at a house.
Right.
Because I will tell you, and I'll say it a million times, we went out and bought our house in April. Now, I sold my house, bought a house, but this is my husband's first house he bought, okay? And I will tell you, he was just the stress case and then the high hopes. He was going to get his garage of his dreams and all of this stuff. Now, I still had that, but I'd already done this. So I already knew that.
You also work in the business.
And I work in the business. But even working in the business, Deb can tell you, I'm like, they haven't responded to me yet.
Yeah.
She's like, it's been 6 hours.
Right.
And I'm like, but I understand, and I do understand, right? I know that that's not how it happens. But my husband had his hopes. I mean, in his mind, our house was packed up, sold, and we were moving into this garage of his.
Right.
I don't know if he cared about the rest of the house, but this garage he was already moved in. His toys were in there. His work stuff was in there. And that was it.
Right.
And people start doing that, and they have not been truly pre-approved.
Right. No, you have to get pre-approved. And, think about your real estate agent, too. I mean, a realtor does a lot of work. They put you in the car, they drive you around, they meet you after work. A realtor's job, what we do and what a real estate agent does is similar in a lot of ways. We're all in the same industry and we're working with the same clients, and we've got to get the loan approved. They've got to sell you the house. But, we're working during the day. Our job truly, we start at 9, end at 5. Most banks and loan officers, right? Not Debbie and Heidi, but that's another story. But we really are truly the majority of the time working during the day. These realtors are taking you out. They're showing you homes when you get off work at night. They're doing, open houses on their listings to get your home sold on the weekends. They're showing you properties on the weekends. They're, at their office at 9, 10 o'clock, sometimes signing a contract with you. They're meeting you at the physical inspection. They're meeting with the appraisers to let them in to get that part done. They're doing a lot of work as well, and they don't get paid if the deal doesn't close. They don't get paid if you don't buy a home. So they're putting all of their time, energy, money, gas, mileage, everything into this transaction closing. And when it falls apart, it's a mess for them. Not only did you not get your house, but they also didn't get their income. So very, very important that pre-approval it's so important. And I can't stress enough that, you guys should do it. And, if you're not working with a lender that's going to submit it and get it underwritten and put a commitment letter in your hand, then you need to call us, because that's something that we do that we feel is the most important piece of the process.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. So anything else? Anything good? I mean, this is just kind of a fun show.
Yeah.
We've got some comments up here. We've got Aunt Pam says she's ready to travel with me with the RV. We've got one that says the message is held for review. I have no idea what that means. Mikey, do you? You have any idea? We've got one. Aunt Lori's asking Manny, I hope your mouth is all better. He had his wisdom teeth out. That was fun. That was some catching up with Mom we could have talked about. And then she said she can't hear where she's at right now, so she wants to know if I got the RV. Haven't picked it up yet, but we're supposed to on Saturday, so we'll see how it goes.
Right. So 97.5% there.
97.5% there. We are there. Yeah. So let's see. What else is fun this week? Let's see. We've got stated income loans. We've got, and they're not stated income. They're actually bank statement or other types of loan programs that are available.
I do love me some bank statement loans.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So, if you are self-employed and you don't think that you can get a loan, that is absolutely not the case. Number one, a lot of times there is income in the tax returns that we can find that you wrote off that we can actually give you back. So, a lot of times it's better to actually start with us, show us your tax returns. Yes. If they're not going to work, then we do have other programs where we can actually look at deposits going into bank statements and such to get you into that property. So those are fun.
Just remember, we don't just take that bottom line number that you said, here was my net income, my net loss. There's some paper losses that are written off, okay? But they're paper losses. So some of those, not all, we can add back into your income because they truly were paper losses. They weren't actually pulled out of your true cash flow.
Right.
I don't know how to say that better.
It's just a paper write-off.
It's just a paper
the
write-off.
depreciation that you take on certain things that you buy or mileage that you wrote off that you drove. There's a lot of things that are just paper losses, and those we're going to be able to add back to help, bring up that net income.
To help bring up your true net income.
Right. Now, if there were things like, you paid contractors or subcontractors to work for you, or you bought supplies to do the job, those kinds of things are true losses that are going to come off of that bottom line. But we always start with the return first. And if we can do it that way, obviously you're going to get into much better financing. But does that mean that there is absolutely no loan for you if you can't qualify with that income on that return? Absolutely not. There's always a way to get you into a loan. It's just a matter of how much money do you need down? What is that interest rate going to look like? If those numbers jive with you, fantastic. If you're not quite there, but you need to save a little bit more, at least you've got a game plan and you know what you need to do to get there.
Absolutely.
So, that's a big thing. But so we are going to take a quick break. We're going to let you guys watch our commercials for a minute, and then we'll be right back.
She's a mortgage mom.
Mortgage Mom here. Did you know that property values are up and interest rates are down? Do you have some debt that you'd like to get paid off? Give me a call. It's 844-935-3634.
She's a mortgage mom. She can get things done when you're in need and don't know where to go. Pick up the phone and call Mom.
Debbie Marcoux is licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, California NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Texas and Tennessee, 184373, Arizona 0941504, and Nevada 57237.
Do you own your home? Have you considered what could happen to your home if something happened to you and your family had to go through the dreaded probate process? Hello, I am the estate planning mom, and my name is Krista Hermance. I am an estate planning attorney at Hermance Law. If you own your home and something happened to you, depending on how title is held, your family may have to go through probate court. Probate in California can take an average of 12 months to 2 years to complete. It is very expensive and public. A will, while it states how you want your stuff distributed, doesn't actually avoid probate. It just guarantees it. If you want to avoid probate, a trust might be your best option, and we can help you figure that out. We have offices in Ventura, Westlake Village, Santa Clarita, and work with clients virtually throughout California. For information, text WILL to 474747. Again, text WILL to 474747.
This attorney advertising is intended for general information only and not intended to be legal advice, nor does it create an attorney-client relationship. Attorneys at Hermance Law are licensed to practice law in California only. You should seek advice from a legal professional licensed in your state. Hermance Law is located in Ventura, California, and can be reached at 805-518-9633.
Ask the credit cowboy about your credit needs.
Hi, y'all. Steve Altoni and the Credit Cowboy from Credit Law Solutions. Do you have questions about your credit and how it may be preventing you from purchasing your dream home? Ask the Credit Cowboy. I offer a free consultation where we'll go over where your credit currently is and how we can help you improve your credit so you can get into your dream home today. Call the Credit Cowboy at 818-932-9531.
AskTheCreditCowboy.com.
All right, so we're back. And if you guys got to watch the commercials that just went through right now, what we are asking everybody to do is to, if you've worked with our team and you want to, which we would love, we want to create a commercial that is our true past clients giving us their feelings about how their transaction went. You know, we want you guys to use your cell phones and do a quick 30 seconds, 15 seconds, however long you feel like you need, but it can be very quick or it can be long. But we want you guys to give us a testimonial and tell us, you know, how was it to work with me and Heidi? Did you guys have a good experience? Had you done it before and this was better? Or had you never done it, but you really felt like you got everything that you needed and we communicated well? Hey, if we didn't do a good job, tell us. We want to hear about it. We want to know where we can fix our, you know, mistakes or improve on something that we didn't do that wasn't great. So, you know, we just want you guys to give us that feedback, take a quick video, email it over, and let us make a commercial. We want to make you the star of the show.
Yeah, we would absolutely love it. We do get phone calls thanking us. We'll get some emails, but we thought it would be so much fun if we could make a true Mortgage Mom commercial from our true fans, right? And we're true fans of you. You're the ones that we do this for. You're the reason we do this. We love doing it. And we just thought it'd be fun. Some of you to put a face with the name too,
yeah.
Right? We work with a lot of our clients. Some of our clients we've worked with multiple times
and never seen them.
We don't really get to meet you. And we just thought it'd be fun if you could do a quick little snippet and put together your feedback to us and your experience. Loved us. Hated us, what we could do better, or, you know, what was unique about your experience with us, I think would be a great thing to do, and why you would or wouldn't utilize our team again.
Yeah.
Or why you would or wouldn't recommend our team.
Right.
You
right.
know, to friends or family.
Yeah.
So if you could send it on over, you can go ahead and take a little snippet with your cell phone. I don't know anyone anymore, including, you know, my parents have them, grandparents have them. You know, so you could take it with your phone, send it on over straight from your phone into email, and you can find both our emails from our website.
Our phone app.
I mean, pretty much you can access us pretty much anywhere except for at our house.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. And if you guys want to get the phone app is really cool. We haven't talked about it in a while, but the phone app can pretty much do just about anything that you need. You guys can run monthly payments for your mortgage. You're going to include your taxes, your insurance. If you don't have 20% equity, it's going to show you what that mortgage insurance would look like. You can run conventional loans, FHA, USDA, VA. You know, it's going to calculate all of those things into each payment that exist. With a VA loan, you've got your funding fees that may, you know, end up there. So you're going to put in whether or not you're considered disabled. Is it your first time you've ever used it? Is it the second time or subsequent use? So it's going to calculate all of that for you, FHA with the mortgage insurance. So it's really a cool app, and you guys can get that. All you have to do is text the word mom to 36260. That's mom to 36260. So your telephone number are the numbers, and then you just put mom in the body of the text message. You'll get the link, and then you can save that right to your phone. There's an affordability calculator there, so if you want to know what might I qualify for, you know, you're not quite ready to pick up that phone yet, you're not quite ready to talk to us, you're still a little bit shy and nervous, you can run that affordability calculator to see what you might be able to qualify for in a mortgage by yourself. So that's kind of a cool tool. You can listen to our podcast. So all of our shows that we do go on podcast. There's a lot of people that love podcast, so you guys can listen to it all through all the podcasts. Every episode we've ever done is there in the phone app. You can contact us, so you can call us right from the phone app. You can email us. You can email me. You can email Heidi. You can email just about anybody that you want to get a hold of that's on our team. There's just tons. There's so much in that.
Anything you really want to know or do regarding a mortgage, it's available to you. And it's super simple to use. I've used it several times, and I do this for a living, but it's just right there at my fingertips. And if I'm not sitting in the office, I can utilize it and help somebody, or even for myself when I was looking.
Yeah, I use it all the time. I mean, I was using it to run my payments for the RV that's coming, to know kind of where I might be with that. I have clients that will call me over the weekend or email me, or agents that are calling, and they want to know what would this payment be for their client that they're showing homes to. And it's really just a cool tool because it really does calculate it accurately. Now, you've got to actually put the interest rate in there to, you know, let the tell it what to run it with, what the interest rate is. So if you don't know, if you're not sure what the rate should be, well, cool. There's a contact us and you can send me an email and then I'll tell you what rate you should put in there. So, really pretty simple, but the phone app is awesome. Again, you can just text the word mom to 36260 to get that phone app, save it to your home screen. It'll send you the link, click on it, save it to your home screen. And it's really a really pretty cool tool. So I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this has been a really fun show. We're going to cut it short. Like we said, it's just kind of a fun show. We're a little bit too far ahead for our radio show that is actually on Go Country Saturdays at 7. But if you guys like the show, you like hearing us, you want to know when we're live, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You'll know when we're here. It's every Wednesday. We're live at 5. We want to answer those questions for you. We want to make sure that we're giving you the best advice that we can. And we want you guys to follow us.
Yeah, we want to do whatever we can to help you, give you advice, set you up on the right path.
Yeah,
so we're
absolutely.
Here.
So we hope you guys all had a good night. Thank you so much, and we'll be back next week.
Debbie Marcoux is licensed by the California Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Arizona, 094-1504, Georgia 69178, Illinois 031.005-8339, Nevada 57237, Oregon, Tennessee 184373, Texas, Washington, MLO 237926, Heidi Slade Points, California, DBO 1666881.
She's the mortgage mom. She can get things done when you're in need and don't know where to go. Pick up the phone and call mom.